Hey guys, Arsenal played Liverpool yesterday, and the news coming from the center is that Arsenal has defeated Liverpool in the Premier League game. But we are not talking about Arsenal versus Liverpool. We are talking about Arsenal, but we are talking about FA Cup semi-final draw. So we are talking about two games in this video. We are talking about Arsenal and Manchester City, and we are talking about Manchester United and Chelsea. So we are talking about Chelsea's unpredictability. We're talking about Manchester United that has defeated Chelsea thrice in this season, and we're going to talk about the importance of this game for Arsenal, and we are talking about City's form. So let's start with Arsenal and Manchester City's game. Let's focus on Manchester City's form in this season.
I think so. Manchester City starting the season, when they started the season, and it was I think during December, they were a mixed side, if you can say, because they were not able to keep up with Liverpool. Liverpool were just winning the games left, right, and center. Manchester City, on the other hand, were dropping some points, losing out to Norwich, and obviously drawing to Newcastle, then again losing to Manchester United. So here and there, Manchester City were losing games, but Liverpool, as you all know, they are Premier League champions and they won all the games. So coming into before the lockdown, I should say Manchester City form was a mediocre one, but since the restart, Manchester City have been on top form. They defeated Liverpool, which are the current Premier League champions 4-0. They defeated Arsenal 3-0. Although a loss to Chelsea would have started that momentum just a little bit, but again, back-to-back final victories against, I think so, Newcastle and Brighton Hove Albion, and again yesterday defeating Bournemouth 2-1. It was a close game because Bournemouth had a lot to play than Manchester City, but still 2-1 victory for them. So again, Manchester City are coming in with huge form, and if you talk about Arsenal, then Arsenal, after that huge victory against Liverpool, defeating the current Premier League champions, that has been a massive morale boost for them, and I think so they will be pretty confident going into this match against Manchester City.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about. I was going to ask you about Arsenal's form. Like you said, Arsenal defeated Liverpool in a Premier League game yesterday. So it's a huge morale booster game for Arsenal, and hopefully Arsenal will do well against Manchester City. That's what we think. That's what I hope. And yeah, also talk about the importance of this game for Arsenal.
If we look at the Premier League table, Arsenal are ninth in the points table, 2 points below
Yeah, ninth in
Tottenham,
the points table.
and again 1 point behind Sheffield United, who have a game in hand. So again, and Manchester City's ban is overturned, so they are allowed to play, eligible to play European football next season. So that means that only 1 to 7 will qualify for Europe next season, and I think it's very difficult for Arsenal to finish on the seventh position given the teams that are above them. And again, so the only way left for them to qualify for Europe is to winning this FA Cup. So again, this semi-final against Manchester City and the final against Manchester United or Chelsea. These are gonna be a huge game. It's gonna be pretty tough for them to finish seventh in Premier League, as I said earlier. But still, again, and Arsenal also Manchester City, a tough fixture for Arsenal, surely. But I think so. A lot is riding on Arsenal because a season without European football, which would be, I think so, Arsenal have not play, Arsenal have been playing European football for the past 25 years. Continuously, they have been playing European football for the 25 years. And again, missing out on any European competition, even if it is Europa League also, missing out on that would be a huge loss for them. That would affect their transfer policy. That would affect their, again, all that profits and all. So again, and if you are not playing in any European competition, you are not going to attract that players. The players they would be trying to buy this transfer window, they would not be coming because who doesn't want to play in a Europa League or Champions League? So again, it's a huge fixture for them. If they want to qualify for Europa League next season, they have to win this one and the final that will be played next month.
Yeah, like you said, it's an important fixture. It's an important fixture for Arsenal, and yeah, they're coming with a huge morale booster. They're coming in with that victory over Liverpool. So hopefully Arsenal will do well. But now let's shift our focus on Manchester United and Chelsea. And in this game, the huge thing that we are supposed to discuss is Chelsea's unpredictability and Manchester United's victories over Chelsea. That is three victories over Chelsea. So what kind of game do you expect between City and Manchester United?
Uh,
Sorry, Chelsea and Manchester United.
I think so. It's gonna be a close game. I
Yeah,
think so.
Chelsea and Manchester United.
Yeah, I've heard that. So again, it's gonna be a very close game. Again, two great side. Two sides top batting for top four. Chelsea are slightly unpredictable because they are winning one game, then they are losing their one game, then again they are winning, losing. So that kind of form has been with them. Defeating Manchester City 2-1, then again again getting defeated by West Ham, then again defeating some other team, then again getting defeated 3-0 by Sheffield United. So again, that has been unpredictability in that squad. And Manchester United, as we all know, only they suffered one draw after the restart. That was no, I did two draw. One was against Tottenham, and one was again this weekend against my Bournemouth. So again, Manchester United have been in good form, if you talk, and I think so. I back them to win this one. Again, it's gonna be a close game, and I think so. The main battle will be in the midfield. Pogba, Bruno Fernandes versus the Chelsea midfield, because Bruno Fernandes is the main thing. That has been the constant. It has been the constant in Manchester United going forward, and all of their attacking in play and scoring those goals. So I think so. It will be a battle of the midfield, and again, if you talk about this battle, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been a Manchester United legend, and again Frank Lampard, as we all know, is a Chelsea legend. So it's a legend versus legend game also. So I think so. It's gonna be a fiercely contested battle, and whoever wins that midfield is gonna dominate this game.
Yeah, whoever's gonna dominate the midfield is going to dominate the game. And talking about unpredictability, do you think unpredictability won't help Chelsea as far as the momentum is concerned, because they won't know what's gonna happen in the game, because that's what their confidence is in this season. That they're winning a game, then they're losing a game. So
I think so. That's gonna be
momentum is with United. Do you think like that?
yes, definitely United. Momentum is with United, because United are on a winning streak right now. They are just crashing team left, right, and center. And again, as we talked earlier, Chelsea United have defeated Chelsea three times in the Premier League prior to this time, in this season only. So again, momentum is heavily with Manchester United. But if you talk about Chelsea, Chelsea are a good side. They have a good players. They he just Lampard has to just pick the possible correct 11 to play against United, and they can probably win this one. So I think so. The key factor that has been to this, because he has not been playing the players, those who have been performing well. Against the Sheffield United, he played Tammy Abraham and dropped Giroud, who was in great form. And then he again substituted Christian Pulisic for Pedro, I think so. So again, he has to pick the perfect ideal, perfect 11 combination to win this one against Manchester United.
Okay, so in your opinion, United is are clear favorites in this game, and on the other hand, City are clear favorites over Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about the key players that are gonna play these fixtures. We know Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United, but what about the other players? Who do you think are the key players who will participate in this fixture?
I think so. If you talk, we will go one by one. First, I'll talk about Arsenal. Arsenal, obviously, you have Aubameyang and Lacazette. Lacazette has been very good form lately, scoring against Wolves, scoring against. I think so. He scored against Tottenham again, and then he scored against Liverpool. So he's been on current form lately, and he's on a streak right now. He's scoring those goals. So he's going to be a key player, and Arsenal do not have any other striker, to back him up other than Aubameyang. So I think so. Lacazette is going to be a great one. Aubameyang, as you all know, he's a great player, and he's one to look out for. And I think so. The X factor for Arsenal would be Dani Ceballos. How he plays against Manchester City. Is he able to find those Aubameyang or running behind the defense? Is gonna be a key fixture for them. And if you talk about Manchester City, we have already talked about Kevin De Bruyne in the previous videos. He's amazing, and we all know how good he is.
Yeah, we're always talking about Kevin De Bruyne.
Yep, and Sterling is also coming in the form against. He scored against Arsenal. Then he considered a penalty, I think so, against Liverpool, scored against Liverpool as well. Sterling is also an important player for Manchester City. And if it go over to Chelsea, I think for Chelsea, Christian Pulisic has been in super form. He has been scoring their goals, getting assists, and winning those penalties and free kicks in the important areas. So again, Christian Pulisic has to be unstoppable for Chelsea. And if we come back to Manchester United, other than Bruno Fernandes, I think so. They have Martial, they have Rashford, they have that Mason Greenwood, the front three that has been playing, and they have been scoring great goals again, and scoring a huge number of goals. Again, if we talk, then these are, I think so, the main players that would be key players for the teams in the fixtures.
Okay, so those are the key players for you. So guys, that's what we have for you in today's video. Also, don't forget that we are doing a Q&A session for 100 subscribers special. So leave your questions below down in the comments regarding cricket and football. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions. And also don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Y'all can hear the audio of this on Spotify and various other music podcast applications. So we'll see you there as well.
And we have just
Please.
started an Instagram page. Instagram page. I would try to leave the link in the description down below. If you want, you can follow that page also. We will be happy to see the support there. You will find some videos content over there. You will find our small articles which we are not capable of making a video out of
Yeah,
it.
exclusive content for Instagram.
Yeah, exclusive
Instagram
content
page,
for sure.
right?
And Amay
Yeah, we
also
won't
writes
talk
on
about
his.
that over here. So,
Yes, and
yeah, I
just
write down cricket.
just sort of
No, it's
sort of videos, just sort of videos that we are not, just sort of topics that we are not able to make videos. We try to post over there by writing over something. So links will be down in the description for our Instagram page also. Please do follow that. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. You want to say something?
no, it's okay. Peace out.
Peace out.